Part two of fun icebreakers and fun games that you can play with your Scrum teams. Number one is guess the baby photos. How do you play this game? So you ask your team members to send in their photos when they were little babies, and during the call, you're revealing these photos one at a time and getting the rest of the team to guess who they think it is. And this icebreaker or this fun game is always so much fun because you get to hear so many stories about those photos and what they were doing and what activities they were into, and it gets people to think back on when they were little babies and all of that good stuff. So yeah, you want to play this particular game with your teams. All right. The second one is photos of their car. So guess the car photo, right? So you can also have your team members sending photos of their cars. Of course, you want to make sure that the license plates is not visible, and you have your team members guess whose car is it, right? So this is always so much fun because you have people saying so many things. You get to understand your team members, their likes and dislikes, their tastes, right, of cars and other things. And this just helps you to get to know each other even better. It will amaze you to know that these games are actually a starter in helping teams to create this kind of bond. And this kind of bond and understanding helps the team to even work more efficiently compared to when people don't know anything about each other, right? So you want to try some of those games. The third one is guess the home office of your team members. So you want to have your team members send pictures of their workspace, right? A lot of our organizations now, people work from home. This is always fun because you get to know, like, people have a lot of pictures on their background, the way that they set it up. Why do they have it that way? This is always a fun game to play with your team. So you want to try this one. And the last game, the fourth one, is two truths and one lie. I promise you, this is always fun. You can play this game as many times as you can with your team members, and it will always be fun, right? Because there are so many things that people can say. So you want to try two truths and one lie. How do you play this game? So you have your team members state two things about themselves that is true and one thing that is a lie. And you can either have them say it verbally, or you can have them write it out, right? Maybe in the Zoom chat, or they can write it on maybe your Miro board. You can create a space to have your team members play the game on there, right? So whichever way you want to do is still okay, but have your team members discuss this or write the two truths and one lie, and then you have the rest of the team guess which of those statements are true about that team member and which one is a lie. Try this with your team members and let me know how it goes. If you like our content, please go ahead and like, share with other Scrum Masters, with other people who have teams, and thank you very much for your support. I do not take it for granted. Thank you.